Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Name of the channel is Punny Metals. Alright guys, I'm going to dive on in. I'm kind of everywhere with this one. A little bit of a vent, a little bit of sharing a little bit of knowledge because if you know anything about me or if you've seen some of my previous videos, I'm asset crazy. I not only love silver and gold, I love it all. Um, Also, have you guys been watching the new Game of Thrones? I am a huge fan. If you guys see silver out there, I probably can't afford the gold, but if you see like silver coins of Game of Thrones, point me towards them. Only Amex, sorry, maybe Providence. But yeah, I like the Lannisters. Uh, they drop a lot of knowledge on that show. I know, you know, most people are just riding the wave, the bandwagon. But if you actually pay attention to the show and look at the little things with some sort of a brain, you can actually pick up some other stuff in the show. They have the Iron Bank come to the Lannisters. Do you know what the Iron Bank is? The Federal Reserve. They talk about, they get into it. Just pay attention to the last episode if you're a fan. If not, whatever. All right, guys. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of slack on my videos because I've been pushing surveys. Okay, I'm always gonna be pushing something. The way I look at it, it's another asset, it's another income stream, and it's gonna buy me more silver. And I've lost some subs, but what you don't know about me is I do art sales all the time. I'm in the art business, and basically I get rejected all day. Okay, but I've managed to sell art in over 10 countries and almost every other state in the United States. So it's kind of like I pulled up the law of averages here. It doesn't matter. I mean, I might lose 5 guys here, but I'm already making up an extra 4 or more. I mean, the show goes on. I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. And these people, they're kind of like really short-minded. Like, if you don't like the video, don't like it. But I still have good other silver videos, and I'm just gonna kind of put you out there that maybe you're an idiot and you don't know that there's something more besides just the silver and gold. All right, before you leave, silver and gold should make up your portfolio. I mean, I believe that it should be the foundation. Honestly, gold, silver, bricks, it should be your freaking foundation. There's nothing better than gold at the end of the day. But there's this huge in between gap of time, and I'm gonna jump into that. All right. So, okay, like I was saying, I do other things because of that gap, right? So when I have money, like my main job or whatever, with the art, I put it in other things. Check this out, right? This is Kindle. All right. My sales are crap, but this is a very passive thing that I do. Okay, I wrote some really crappy books, and my sales are crappy. But this money comes in whether I'm sleeping, eating, shitting, if I go into a coma, if I get locked up in jail, it don't matter. The money is flowing in, and it's because I put the money to work. So it buys me silver every month. That's what I'm saying. Your money can buy silver. Okay, so there you go. Kindle equals silver gold. I use it to buy silver gold. And excuse me, but what I'm doing is I'm going over these 3 books. These 3 books I've applied to my life, and they work. The 4-hour work week, which I believe, because I mean, you might have sold yourself a dream that you love sitting in that cubicle and waking up at 5 every day in the morning, but I don't believe it. And he tells you how to put your money on passive income like Kindle, which I just showed you, and travel and enjoy the world. Richest Man in Babylon, your foundation, like having, basically he says, take your money, buy other assets, get them flowing, and you should save, but not save like in the bank because of inflation. You guys are already kind of ahead of the game. Uh, but like in gold, silver had at the bottom your foundation. He's saying save 10% of your money, and then Rich Dad Poor Dad, same thing, assets. So these are the things I'm into. Okay, what else? Excuse me. AdSense, YouTube. That's something you want to eat off of. If you have a channel, get on there, speak, show off your silver and gold, get that AdSense money. Turn on your monetization. Get that free money because it equals more silver and gold. Surveys, which no, not everybody loves, but some people do. Some people pay attention to me, surprisingly. And equals money equals silver and gold. I do art. This is just me, but equals money equals silver and gold. Memorabilia. You want to hold on to old things. Believe it or not, I'm 30, going on 33. But when I was born in '84, which some of you guys are older, I'm sure of it, you could have bought a Michael Jordan rookie card for $1. You know they go for like 5 grand now. You could have a whole stack of them. That's what I'm saying. That's memorabilia. Muhammad Ali gloves. You could have got a signature at one point for nothing. It'd be worth a freaking small fortune now, okay? Antiques. So if you want memorabilia, there's lots of good sites for that. I used to hit up the local card shops. I like that. But yeah. Um, Also, antiques. Ruby Lane, that's a good one. These things appreciate in time. So you're making time your ally. Okay, so every day you're growing a little bit richer because they're making a lot less Babe Ruth cards. You can get your hands on Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle today at a high price, but it will be impossible in 20 years. Okay, and some antiques, Okay, real estate. All right, not everybody's a fan. I mean, it takes money to get into real estate, but I want to show you guys something. He might get mad about it, but you know, I'm not every. Excuse me, I think that cut out. Anyways, like I was saying, real estate. He might get mad about it, but check this guy out right here. Silver Slacker, right? He has a video on it. It's his 5th video. How did how do you think he gets all the silver, man? It's another thing on the list of assets. He buys silver and gold or whatever with his renters. His renters are paying for it for him, okay? So I'm saying that's more money right there, okay? Another asset you want to look into. All right. What else I got for you? Here's a saying: make money makes a good servant, but a bad master. Okay. So if you're just, you're bringing it in and you're buying food, shitting it out, and you're working for a dead horse, that is just a dead way of thinking. You want to apply some of those books I pitched. Check them out again. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Richest Man in Babylon, 4 Hour Work Week. Good stuff. I'm telling you, I live by them. Don't just read them. Actually apply them, and you'll see. All right, what else? All right, here's a stock that I pitched months ago. Okay, some people are actually paying attention, and I'll show you that in a minute. But for example, I jumped onto this one, right? I thought it was a cool tech stock. Jumped in at 115, right? Put up $1,000. I was saving up for a Cadillac. Always wanted one. Can't really afford it, but I had $1,000, and I put it. I jumped in at 115, right? It's down now, but I got in on June 9th, and here's June 28th. So that's like what, like 2 weeks, 2.5 or something. And I pulled that's an extra 1,500 in my pocket. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if I had took the same grand and put it on silver, I'd be actually in the loss right now. But it'd just be sitting there collecting dust, waiting on this day where either the world's gonna collapse or something. I'm not saying don't have it at your bottom foundation, but me waiting when I could flip it real quick or something, get out of here. So that's what I'm saying, okay? Check this out, right? So I've been pitching these stocks for a while. Not everybody's set on just one hard asset, and it's cool. That's what we come here to talk about. But look, I was throwing out ABB. It's my favorite stock of all time. I brought up the Industrial Revolution 4.0. I go to check on my favorite ABB Robotics, and look who's down here. Look, this guy, right? I'm like, wait, I've seen this guy before. He's in our community. Boom, pull it up. He's a silver stacker too, just like silver slacker. So I'm showing you, I'm not the only one. There are other guys out there that are just as asset crazy, that are getting in and using these different types of assets to produce for them and pull in more money. Okay. All right. So I think that actually wraps it all up. Kindle, I showed you guys. AdSense, jump on. I mean, Kindle's not for everybody. But you can do it. You can push out some little books if you want. It can be real passive. AdSense, YouTube, turn on your monetization. That's passive. Surveys, you can check out the surveys in the link below if that's something you're into. Extra cash. Art, that's what I do. I wouldn't even worry about that. Memorabilia, something that's very smart. I don't know if you're into sports or whatever. You want to get some signed bats, some old vintage autographs of like some, celebrities from Hollywood. Lucille Ball or some old Tom Cruise, Top Gun autographs. That stuff's cool to me. Antiques, I dig that stuff. I like the circus antiques personally. And what else? Some of that Freemason stuff looks kind of cool, but not so much. The really really old stuff, old paintings, whatever. Real estate, that's for the big dogs. If you can do it, do it. Uh, Rentals, that's an asset. If you're like, grab up a bounce house, you want to rent it out or whatever, go ahead, do what you got to do. There's all types of different stuff you can rent out. That could be a quick transaction for the day, get your money, put it into silver. All these things equal more silver. That's why I'm bringing them up. Dividends, grab a stock like Coca-Cola, Microsoft. They pay me a dividend all the time throughout the year. And the more you put in, the more you get out. And that's free silver if you want. Compound interest, I didn't jump into that, but that's very, very important. You should be growing richer every day. Albert Einstein said it was the eighth or maybe ninth wonder of the world, compound interest. If you got that going every day, you're literally growing rich every day. That makes time your ally. You want to be moving forward, okay? And silver and gold should be your foundation, and it should be. They say you want to have. If you read that book, Richest Man in Babylon, he says 10% of your money is yours to keep. Because if you think about it, you pay everybody but yourself. You pay the barber, you pay your landlord, you pay the grocery store man, you pay the banks, all that interest, you pay the gasoline, you pay everybody but yourself, and you should be having money of yours to keep. And that's where gold and silver really triumphs because that's yours to keep. I don't even have like an exit strategy right now because the way I look at it, it's mine to keep. All right. All right. Make time your ally and money your servant. Pony Metals. It's been reworded in different ways, but that's the way I'm going to say it. Time your ally and money your servant. Pony Metals. All right, guys. With all that being said, check out this guy's page too. So there's a free shout out. All right, guys. Hope this video sounded all right. Tell me what you think. Take care. Later.